Dun 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 dun. Golden Tippy Awards. It's the Golden Tippy Award show with the Grand Arbiter, Madam Askew, and of course Eve Riot. Yeah! Welcome one and all to the 4th annual Tippy Golden Awards with your regular fourth number four with of course me, the Grand Arbiter. Madam Askew. And of course Eve Riot, featuring special guest Diamond.
And Nissa occasionally. She doesn't know if she wants to be in this or not.
Welcome one and all to the Tippy Goldens. We appreciate your patience. We have had some technical difficulties. As much as we love SteamYard, they have certainly made it difficult for us to do the scale that we envision. And because of that, we have certain limitations. So as a word of warning, if you are a nominee, I'm going to let people know what awards are coming up. If you are nominated for that award, you should join up. So our first awards are going to be very exciting. But before we go into them, Madam Askew and Eve Riot, please talk to our lovely guests and welcome them to our Tippy Goldens and tell them all about how this came to be.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, Eve, this has been such an adventure, and tonight has been the most adventurous of all.
But we've finally grown to the point where we need an actual stage.
Oh, no, we do. Someone should sponsor us to have an actual stage so that we can have all of our incredible guests in a much more commodious environment. I recall when we had the conversation many years ago now that really, if the Golden Globes could do it, we could do it.
We were very disenchanted with how the awards ceremonies were going. We were unimpressed with the hosts and with the fashion and just in general. And we thought, you know what Steampunk is lacking? More celebration. More awards. As you know, we give out our little trio gives out probably the most awards out of any particular group. If you've ever been to our teapot racing events, our compliment dueling, our tea dueling, we love a good battle, but we love a good award ceremony too.
We really want to compliment people. We want everyone to know how much we admire you and the value you bring to our community. Because, the world, especially the Ethernet, is full of people who are happy to tell you awful things, to tear you down, to try and make you feel as bad as possible. And that's not on. It's not cricket. And saying nice things, it turns out, is much more valuable, even if it's a little bit harder. And it's worth the effort. So we decided, why not? We like to dress up. We like to give out awards. And no one can stop us, except maybe our streaming
service. Yes, and I will say, well, first off, we have to do the typical thing at an awards ceremony, which is, who are you wearing?
Oh, tonight I'm wearing E Shakti, may they rest in peace, and of course tiaras by Audacity and Eve Riot.
Excellent. Yeah. Beautifully worn, the appropriate amount of sparkle.
Thank you. And who are you wearing tonight, Eve?
I'm wearing of my Velvet Zephyr, very comfortable robe. I bought these earrings in New Mexico at a little spot at a market. And then this very unusual bull collar is thrift, as is the dress. And this is my companion for the evening, also one of our nominees. Diamond, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing what I would like to call found and fiddled, because each piece was found and thrown together.
Excellent. We appreciate a found and fiddled outfit. Now, one thing I want to say about the Golden Tippies is this year when we were going through the awards, we noticed a trend and a theme to many of the awards this year that we plan to give out. And, it might be the year of the fire horse, but it is also the year of the kindly shrew.
Yes, absolutely. Eve, I love that. We love a shrew. We're very keen on shrews, especially the little known flying shrew. And we are just so happy to focus at this moment on the service and community that so many of you bring to the table.
Yeah, we're always so impressed with how things work both offline and online. We see it in the Discord that Madame Askew and the Grand Arbiter run every day. We see it in the conventions we go to, in the events people put together on their own time. Just the amount of connectivity and outreach people have, whether it's within their own city or across the country or across the continents. It's always really impressive seeing people come together, not just for the love of steampunk, but also just caring for your neighbor, which is really important right now. So we really want to note that all of our award recipients really contributed to creating that sense of community, both on and offline.
And as I mentioned privately to all of our award nominees, of whom there are so many this year, and my thanks to all of you for showing up, because all of you, each of you is worthy of accolade and admiration. Each of you has brought something magical to our community. And I use that word a lot, but it's because all of the synonyms for magical start to sound like I'm part of a cult and engaging in some sort of strange ritual performance. So I'm not doing that.
Well, we're doing
Probably.
maybe one of those things, but not the first one of those things. We're definitely doing strange ritual performances, but not as a cult.
That's right.
So what is I'm kind of waiting for the Grand Arbiter to come back and tell us what to do.
I'm here. I was just
excellent. Otherwise, I was going to say, and in terms of updates, we're getting ready for Wild Wild West Con. And I have wonderful news since the last time I was on here, which was the last time I joined you all. We talked about teapot racing and how we were in dire need of a new racetrack. I am delighted to tell you all we have found an artist who is making that racetrack possible. I have been getting photo updates and questions about the nature of various obstacles that this person is making for us. So I am very excited that we will have a new obstacle track for teapot racing for this last Wild Wild West Con, as well as I know we're revamping a few pieces from the old track. So this year, our teapot racing track is going to be quite diabolical and
I'm
very
so
gay.
excited. Very gay. It's our last time at Wild Wild West Con, and so of course we wanted to make something extra special for our 10th year, our 10th anniversary of hosting teapot racing at Wild West Con. And normally at this award show we don't do a lot of plugging for conventions, but this is the last year, and if you are able to get to Wild Wild West Con to join us in celebrating, please follow that link and do so. All right.
Okay,
Arbiter.
it is time to get started. I know that you could patter on for all time, but we're going to be starting soon. Madam Askew, our first award is going to be the Battenberg Award for Tea Scouting, presented by Madam Askew.
Yeah, thank you, Grand Arbiter. I don't know if Christina Holt is here with us in the comments or on YouTube. I'm going to take a moment, Christine, to let you know this is your award that we had to. We felt compelled to honor you. Last year, Christine won our Altogether Altruist Award and has continued to be such an incredible volunteer, such an incredible force for tea scouting and kindness in the Chicagoland area, as well as promoting community connection at places like Chicago Steampunk Expo and at TeslaCon and other regional conventions that we knew we had to give her this special award for ultimate tea scouting achievement. She truly is putting the kettle on and bringing kindness wherever she goes. So pip pip cheerio, 3 cheers for Christine, and let's raise those teacups, everyone. Cheers, Christine.
It is really beautiful to see how much tea scouting has grown, evolved, changed, and become truly amazing. And we are so glad that we are able to give Christine this amazing award. You will, of course, all awardees will be awarded with a certificate that will be sent in the ether mails as soon as they are available. So thank you so much for giving us that first award. And now we're going to be moving on to our next award. And this is one of the big ones. Lady June Squirrel will be presenting the Bibliomancy Award. So Lady June Squirrel, you'll be joining us right now. Lady June Squirrel, it's lovely to see you. We have so many amazing books to issue this year. The full list can be seen here. Congratulations to all our nominees for these beautiful awards.
Grand Arbiter, would we like to call all of our authors who are with us to the stage?
We couldn't possibly fit them all. But we want to say that for all of these folks, I'm just going to read them out really quickly. Our nominees for this category are, of course, generated from our book club, of which Lady June Squirrel is one of our most stalwart members. You can see the full list of the books here, as well as all of the links to all of them going out. So, Lady June Squirrel, please begin your presentation.
Okay. I would like to say that I think I'm one of the people who has been in more book club meetings, because sometimes even Madam wasn't there. But this all stems from back in the early days when there were newspapers. Remember them with paper? And my husband and I saw that there was going to be a steampunk book group at Antigone Books, and we went, and the rest is history. So that is my history. I don't know how many years, 14 years maybe. It was back at the early Wild Wild West Con, because I went to one of the earliest ones we went together. Anyway, the book that has won is Forsaken Beauty and the Ether Beast by Kelsey Josephson, one of our stalwart members of the book club, as well as being an author. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Kelsey. Oh my gosh. This is so wonderful. This was a fantastic read.
I can't hear again, so I guess I will go. I'm going to go back to YouTube and watch there. Thank you.
So I wanted to share that I will be posting a post to my blog on the Madame Askew website with direct links to all of these books. We had an incredible slate of books for last year's book club. So incredible that we had a 5-way tie for most of the voting, and we only were able to crack that tie in the last 24 hours. So thank you everyone for your fervent voting and for your reading. Book club happens every third Sunday of every month except for March and December, and we have a most incredible time. Many of our authors are here with us in the chat, and originally we were going to have you on the stage because we adore all of you. I'm so sorry that we are unable to do that due to technical difficulties, but you are all absolutely treasures, and I loved every one of your books.
Well, thank you so much, Madam Askew. The book club is a magical experience, to say the least. Moving on to our next award, we're moving on to one of our another major awards, and we can just remove this list of things. I don't know why. We'll be done with that. Goodbye, list. Goodbye. Our upcoming award is being presented by a previous winner. It's arguably Madam Askew's favorite award. It is the Grand Macaroni. We had a number of nominees, and we're so excited to have one of our favorite dandies present this award, Eve Riot.
Hello. Yes, I believe I was the first dandy to receive this award, and so it's my great pleasure that I get to present this every year, because dandyism is an art form that is often underappreciated, and it is not just in body but in spirit. And so I feel like this particular person really embodied that. And I have a little write-up I'm going to read, and they're going to get very embarrassed because they're sitting right here. Diamonds may be new to the steampunk community, finding Madame Askew's Discord last year and joining Eve Riot, Asgard, and the Tizar at Bourbon City as a volunteer for the first time. But Diamond is no stranger to dandyism. They're a snappy dresser, crafting costumes for all events from family birthdays, monthly goth nights, and the weekly horror movie night with friends. No matter the cause, they are a cause to be excited. In addition to embodying the appearance of the dapper creature, they also embody the romanticism of a dandy, finding joy, loving deeply, and rejecting the mundane in favor of the absurd and delightful. Diamond is as rare as their name, a dandy determined to delight.
I'm blushing so much.
Yes, any words for your award?
I feel like I was trapped here. Thank you, is what I meant. I appreciate it a whole lot, your kind words, and I learned a lot of my dandyisms from being friends with you.
They already had the soul of a dandy before we met.
An excellent delivery with an excellently earned award. We're also really glad that you decided to dress up for today. We are really impressed. Thank you so much for continuing to carry your dandy spirit into the future. Okay, I am just going to keep us on track because otherwise we will never get through the full-on soliloquy of awards to give out today. So our next award is going to be for the Brass Forge, which is going to be presented by our lovely, stunning Tracy Chaos. Tracy, thank you for being the diligent and patient award deliverer for this award.
Thanks very much for this opportunity. I'm a huge fan of these awards, and I'm a huge fan of the Brass Forge Award, mainly because there's no question I like to hear an answer to better than, what are you working on now? And as mainly an internet denizen, that means that I have to get a lot of my itch scratched through the Discord. And the winner this year is someone who has put a numerous number, incredible, just a creative bounty of huge, just spectacular builds onto the Discord. I've been so happy to watch all these go by. And so I'm very happy to announce that the Brass Forge Award is going to Simon, the Turtley one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have only recently kind of joined the steampunk community just a few years ago. and I've only found love and encouragement for all of the crazy things that I build. So I'd like to thank you all for making this community an amazing, welcoming place.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Tracy. I want to echo all the things that Tracy has said in praise of your work, Simon. It is so extraordinary to watch your creations come to life in our Discord. And I was thrilled that I got to see your work in person this year at Con Possible, where you did quite well at the inaugural Con Possible costume contest. Congratulations on all of your successes, Simon.
Yes, thank you very much.
Simon, thank you for being here. I will now be banishing Simon and Tracy from the space. We like you both. You can continue to watch on the YouTubes. So thank you so much.
Thank
you. Okay. There's so many little tasks when you do an awards show that you really wish you had like a tech guy. That's not the life that we live. I must just wear the glasses of a tech person and
we need a producer.
We need a producer.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Up next is one of the most important awards, I think, when we think about what Madame Askew brings to the world and tries to share with the world. Our next award is for the Textile Transformer, Most Improved Seamster or Seamstress of 2025. And this is, of course, presented by our seam master, Madame Askew.
Thank you, Grand Arbiter. I'd first like to thank all of our sewers who are here with us in the chat today. If you got a mysterious message from us telling us that you had been nominated for an award and you make costumes, my darlings, let me tell you, it was fierce. You are all so incredibly talented, and watching your costumes come to life is such a joy for me. And I think, just as Tracy spoke about how wonderful it is to see what people are working on at their workbenches, in their workshops, with their gears and their gadgets, it is the same kind of thrill to watch people at their cutting table, at their sewing machines. I am astonished by all of the things you are able to do. Your creativity continues to inspire me. And let me tell you, our winner this year really is someone who is constantly pushing herself to expand her skills, to improve her fit, and to also share her knowledge. I'm so honored and delighted to announce this year's winner of the Textile Transformer is none other than Bess. Bess, welcome to the stage. Congratulations on winning. You really are an extraordinary costumer and sewist. I cannot wait to see what you're making next.
Thank you so much. I wasn't really expecting this. Yeah, I enjoy making the art, and I'm glad that you enjoy it as well.
You are a wonderful addition to all of our classes and to our community. You are always so generous with your knowledge and your techniques. And may I say, you are an absolute shining star of my students. Congratulations. Also, is that the new caftan? Are you wearing the new caftan?
I absolutely am, yes.
Yes.
See, I can stand up a little bit. It's a little wrinkly.
We wouldn't know or care.
Beautiful. It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
The hairpiece,
Bess.
also excellent choice. So to the question of who are you wearing? Yourself.
I'm wearing me.
Yes, you are. Congratulations, my friend. Happy sewing. Please keep stitching away, and please keep sharing all of your passion. Cheers.
Absolutely, will do.
Well, thank you for being here, and we're just gonna remove you. Goodbye. We'll see you back in YouTube town. Okay. One of our presenters is currently missing in action. I'm not sure where they are. No, there they are. They've returned just in time. Okay, so our next award, which is of course, you know what? We're just gonna take a moment and we're just gonna breathe for like 2 seconds. The show must go on. The show must go on. I'm just gonna also warn a few people that they should return to the studio before I have to yell at them to come back. And I appreciate your patience and understanding. Tanya, please return to the studio. Robin, you're here. Don't leave after we're done. And Cody and I believe that Piper will not be here, so that Piper is not here. But if Gail would like to accept in her honor, Gail, please return to the studio. So the list is Robin, you're here. And then I'm going to need Tanya, Lady June Squirrel. I'm going to need you to come back. Cody, those are the people I need to come back. I know that you're living a beautiful life, and I'm trying to be subtle. But at a certain point, I just have to demand and shake the trees, as it were. So, without further ado, we're going to move on to the tea awards, the ones that are the really exciting ones. They're really giving the true tea. It's the Tea Maven of the Year award, presented by Robin, aka the Scone Mistress.
Sorry, I was momentarily accident. I realized, oh goodness, I have a tiara. And I'm really, really excited about this one because this person, I have so much of their tea, so much. And this person very proudly enjoys the fact that they have named as the owner of the gayest tea shop on the West Coast. And she had the audacity to kick the R off, add some unicorn sprinkles and glitter, and make an Earl Gay tea. This would be Friday Elliott of Friday Afternoon Teas.
Congratulations to Friday Afternoon Teas. Scone Mistress, you yourself are a tea maven, a tea pusher, a tea prophet, if you will, going out and saying the good word of tea and pouring pot after pot for all of us who are thirsty. Can you share something about what you admire so much about Friday's tea and how she has lured you into being such a complete denizen of all things she steeps?
Well, one of her very unique qualities is that she has synesthesia, so words have a taste. And for quite a while, she was doing this is what this name tastes like. And if I recall correctly, my tea tastes like smoked cherry wood and apples, and she does tea commission. So one day I will commission that from her. And she's also very committed to being like open and honest about like her methods, how they're going in, how she's promoting other things. And then she's like, these are the people we're connecting with. These are the farms. We have these specific teas straight from them.
Yes, sorry.
No, please go right ahead, Eve.
I appreciate the transparency that she has in her business. I follow her on Blue Sky, and she discusses the process of trying to find ethical and safe bags for tea bags, because she mostly sells loose leaf, but that has been something that's been in demand. So I appreciate not only her commitment to the LGBTQ, but also to having ethical practices in her business, both in front of the counter and behind it.
Absolutely. And Friday embodies so many of our community ideals. She keeps a community cupboard. She makes sure to help her neighbors and friends stay fed as well as hydrated. Friday is really doing the good work of building community and sharing tea that we look for in a tea maven. Scone Mistress, thank you so much for awarding this honor to Friday afternoon teas. Lord, may she pour the good leaf. Cheers, Scone Mistress.
And
Don't
and
go
don't
anywhere.
leave.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. Stay in the green room.
Everyone
We're
here
sending
is
you
not allowed to
through.
leave until I tell you you can leave. You're my prisoners, and I am an evil. As always, I am a tyrant prince. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of shuffling for technical reasons. We are going to move. We have one more award that we're going to be giving out before we go too much farther. But I want to just cut ahead a little bit to one of our special awards. We have a number of special awards that are unique for this year. They will only happen once. This one is coming from myself, Madam Askew, and Eve Riot. We combobulated about this. We thought hard about what this stalwart member of our community could be awarded. What things would make that a really magical moment for that person and to share their greatness with our community. Madam Askew, Eve Riot.
Eve, would you like to start us off?
Yes, and if you wouldn't mind going into the studio chat to do a quick technical difficulty issue.
Yes, of course.
So this person is delightful. They have such verve and delight. I said delight already. I've already lost the compliment duel, as one does when one is overcome with joy to talk about, members of the community, because we have so many wonderful people that are here, and I'm slightly vamping as I do. Let us check. But yeah, so this person has a vividness to them, a verve for life, a attachment to socializing and sharing things that they find interesting, whether it's in book club or in the Discord or on the other social medias or in person. Not that I get to see them often, but I do delight in occasionally sending them mail and making sure that they know that I'm thinking about them from afar. So
without further ado,
yes, Madame Askew has to say a few words.
Yes, very quickly.
Oh my goodness. Why don't you just bring our awardee onto the stage and I will say them directly whilst
assuming that she can hear us. No, they've come. Well, okay. Take your time. Just give us a moment.
Excellent.
Do we want to come back to this one?
In the era of virtual spaces, I thank you all for your continued patience as we navigate technical difficulties. But one thing about being queer is that audacity gets us through when all else fails. And so I can, with my full heart, say that the honoree of this Lifetime Achievement Award that we are giving away tonight has become a granddom, an auntie to so many of us in the community. She shows up in infinite ways as an admirer of the arts, as a participant in our book chats, as a wonderful denizen of our online community spaces on Discord. This wonderful person has introduced me to shape-shifting dinosaurs, to the joys of wearing the perfect accessory to go with my Svaha dresses. She has been a champion of such wonderful artists as the Grandiloquent Word of the Day and Fezarama, and she is one of the great fans of none other than Miss Gail Carragher, our grand dame of tea, who is here with us today. She has impeccable taste, but she also has a fierceness of spirit that means when called upon, she jumps into the breach to champion our community members. I am so delighted and so honored to be able to award this lifetime achievement to our dear community member. Is she ready
Yes,
to come
she's ready.
to the stage? Bring her on! Squirrel, I hope you heard even 2 words of that.
I heard more than 2 words.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm embarrassed. I'm
Perfect.
just
So, the title of your award is The Great Auntie of Lamb Wolf, Lady June Squirrel. You make us all wish to, of course, make dinosaurs kiss more.
dinosaurs and all sorts of things shifting. Or, well, my favorite thing at the moment is heated rivalry. So
Of course.
You do have impeccable taste, Lady June Squirrel.
Know that we do honor you and celebrate you every day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Madam Askew and the Grand Arbiter do live by the LJDD. What would Lady June Squirrel do?
Oh, God.
So thank you for accepting this award. Do you have any words you'd like to give out before we move on?
This all involvement with steampunk, and especially with Madam, who lives only about 1.5 miles from my house and has been a very important part of my life. And I thank you all very much.
Well, we thank you for you being an important part of our life. We could not imagine a greater champion of the written word and champion of truly debaucherous erotica. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lady June Squirrel.
I have to tell my daughter that. She can't hear
We're going to let you go back to YouTube so that you can actually continue to hear us. Goodbye. We appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I am going to take a few minutes because Christine Holt was able to make an appearance. So, Madam Askew, if you'd like to give her a few words.
Absolutely.
Christine,
Absolutely.
welcome to the stage. Hello, hello.
Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
Christine. You are our first ever Battenberg awardee for tea scouting, for excellence in tea scouting. You do so much for your community of tea scouts, but also for the greater community of steampunk. We see all that you do at the Chicago Steampunk Expo, at TeslaCon, and all across the Northern Midwest. You really are embodying all of the ideals of tea scouting, and more importantly, of the kindness and warmth we hope to exude at every opportunity in steampunk. Hip hip to you, my friend. Cheers.
Oh, thank you so much. What just knowing, feeling, and hopefully you can hear me, but
yes,
this group right here, you make your hearts so clear, I think, that it just is really very, very sweet to feel like I'm a part of that. And we just want to stand by each other as much as possible, encourage everybody around us as much as possible. So thank you. I wish I could be more, as the events, as the largest events aren't as big in number, convention wise, I wish I could be at every single one. And it's not really able for me to get much beyond Illinois and Wisconsin, but I love introducing people to steampunk and Tea Scout specifically. And I apologize for my lateness. I will say this, that when I lost track of time, I was texting a group of old friends, and I was telling them about steampunk and Tea Scouting. And I realized I was late. So thank you for letting me share that.
Thank you, Christine. And you're just a wizard of tea. You're never late. You're exactly on time whenever you wish to be. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you for allowing us to honor you with another award this year. Cheers, my friend.
Okay, now I'm just going to remove you from Staja. And Christine, if you want to keep watching, we recommend you keep watching via YouTube so that we can make sure that this space is open, just because we've got a real, we got to push everybody through in and out, in and out.
The green room is like a burlesque or drag green room where everybody's just shoved into a closet.
Yes. Okay.
And we got to get out.
Just so we're clear, I think we're doing a great job.
Yes.
We're lifting and we're doing
great.
all the work.
We're doing great.
It's all going great. Up next is another one of our community awards. They're all community awards, but this one's kind of special. It's going to be the Altogether Altruist, presented by the one and only Stephen Beale. Stephen is an incredible newsman and is a regular member of our community, and we are so delighted to have him deliver this award.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be here. I was honored last year with one of your awards. I could not be present for that award, but here I am. And so I'm very, very happy to participate. Now, so we are here to present the Altogether Altruist Award. And this award is given each year to an exemplar of generosity and support across the steampunk community and beyond, a champion volunteer and organizer of shenanigans. And this year's award goes to Zoe Rose Martin. Congratulations. Now, you may know her as one of the longtime volunteers and department managers at Wild Wild West Con, but she also assisted other events, steampunk events, conventions. She is truly a generous soul, so congratulations to Zoe.
Thank you, Stephen. And Stephen, you continue to be a connoisseur de communauté. Thank you for all of your work to present all that is the most and the best and the most charmingest of steampunk. And thank you for being our presenter this year. Zoe could not be with us, but she did send along a message, which I will read to all of you. Good evening. I'm truly honored to receive the Altogether Altruist Award. To me, volunteering has always been about giving from the heart. I love seeing people happy, and being able to play even a small part in that brings me so much joy. Along the way, I've made so many friends and dear ones I now call family. I'm so grateful to all of them for making this journey so meaningful. This award is a beautiful reminder of why I continue to give my time and heart. Acts of kindness and connection are what make life truly special. Thank you for this incredible honor. It truly means the world to me. Thank you, Zoe, for all that you do and for making Wild Wild West Con a more magical place every year. Cheers. Cheers. And Stephen, one day we shall be in the same room together, and then I'm going to shower you with tea, but not on your head in a teacup, because I'm
Most appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Stephen. I will now remove you from the stage. You're doing great. You're. We also like the hat. Great job. Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. Up next is an incredibly special award presented by one, the only, the stunning, the dangerous Eve Riot, presenting the Connoisseur de CommuniTea Award.
Thank you, Grand Arbiter. As you may have noted, we have a theme this year: community and service. Stepping up, not when it is easy, but when it is necessary. Someone this last year went the extra mile for steampunks when disaster struck. Ever passionate, delightful, and creative, Robin, the scone mistress, is our connoisseur de communauté for for their diligent work to ensure that displaced convention attendees at Wild Wild West Con from out of state had a safe and stylish place to land. During the chaos, they forged ahead to craft a home for the weekend, ensured that all was not lost when all was feeling lost. Thank you, Robin, for all of your work this last year. You are truly deserving of this award. Thank you for being our connoisseur de CommuniTea. And you are muted.
You are muted. You are muted.
You got it. You are muted.
That's right. This isn't.
It's okay. I have that effect on people.
It's true.
Yeah, no, it's, the crisis of suddenly, wait, we're out there. We have to pack up. My flight isn't until tomorrow. A whole bunch of other people flight are until tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And I was in Charity's room and I'm like, okay, we need to figure out somewhere to go. And I'm like, hey, Airbnb, you got anything that could do like 6 people tonight? And I found this lovely house that was discounted down quite considerably because nobody had been in. And I'm like, you want in, you want in, you want in, you want in, book.
You were a wonder, Robin, watching you pull that together and not only make certain that people had a place to be, but that they still had fun in the midst of, well, the calamity that was befalling us at WildWestCon this past year. You held everybody together and we were all so impressed. I want you to know that someone in the community reached out to us privately to sing your praises and to make certain we knew you deserved an award. It wasn't just that the 3 of us had seen what you did.
People know.
So many people.
And we wanted to make sure that that note got brought to a broader stage. Because you bring community to so many other times as well. It's not just this one panicked moment where we were all running around like chickens with our heads cut off. But you, again, I'll sing the praises of the Discord. You are there to provide delightful cat pictures and encouragement and thoughts from baking to books. And you are a cheerleader at every event you go to. And I appreciate it. Even if I don't always know what we're talking about, I love to hear the enthusiasm. And I appreciate that you always come through. And this was just such a highlight to have to get to acknowledge.
Thank you, Robin.
I think you're great too. And we're going to move on.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Everyone, a round of applause for Scone Mistress. Yay. Yay. Having 4 hands really makes that much more effective. Or 4 pairs. Goodbye, Scone Mistress. Okay. Now we're through the halfway point, everybody. You've all been very brave and very strong. We are nearing our last handful of awards. And these ones will go real fast because I won't have to call people because everyone who needs to be here is here. The next award is going to be for Steampunk Advocacy. Madame Askew really believes that conventions and fandom can change the world. And as such, she wanted to ensure that this kind of award is always celebrated within our space. So Madame Askew will be presenting the Steampunk Advocacy Award for 2025.
I mean, we are adversaries of gatekeeping around here, and so is our nominee award winner for this year's Advocacy Award. She is admittedly a dear friend of mine, but the first time I met this honoree was when she was dressed beautifully, impeccably in a cosplay from Doctor Who, swanning about amongst the halls of Tuscon, waiting to get something signed by George R.R. Martin. I was immediately drawn to this person. I knew she was interesting, as I have a nose for that sort of thing, but I had no idea the change that was about to come into my life by making friends with our honoree. It is such an amazing pleasure to watch her put together a panel, present the kinds of programming at a wide variety of conventions that let people know they have a place at the table, and she will stab anyone who says differently. She probably will literally do that with a hat pin too, but with panache and totally legally. So my friend, our wonderful honoree, really has put together an incredible group of feminists who go forth from con to con, bringing the kind of programming to panels that I always wanted to see as a young person in fandom. I watch her every year, making more space, pushing more boundaries, and leading the charge. I am so delighted to honor this year's advocacy awardee, Tanya. Please come to the stage, Tanya.
Hello.
And you brought us a cat too.
Yes, I've been joined by Willow. She required snuggles.
Hello, Willow. Congratulations, my friend. You really have been doing some tremendous lifting for years now.
This is a very cool award. Thank you so much. And you're right, I probably would stab somebody.
I know it. I know you would, but completely legally, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Tanya, is there anything you'd like to say about your feminist collective of panelists and your work promoting more inclusivity and DEI in the steampunk spaces? Oh, and convention, more to the point, in all geeky spaces.
Yeah, our group is called the Roynish Turtle Conservation Society. And it started as a very deep, nerdy Game of Thrones joke. And we just sort of delight in presenting panels that we think not only will bring us joy, but that we think other people will be interested in too. And I think the thing that's sort of remarkable is that over the years, we've presented some panels that typically, like, a lot of people would consider to be like more topics that guys would enjoy. But we've had people come up to us after panels and say how much they appreciated, say, hearing the topic of something about Dune presented by women. Or we did a Targaryen focused panel a few years ago. And somebody again came later on and said, I thought it was going to be run by a bunch of dudes. And it is also enjoyable. And on a certain level, it is also enjoyable to occasionally put people in their place.
Having been witness, you do such a good job of reminding people that you will brook no nonsense, no bigotry, no hatefulness in your panel rooms, that you are here to have a good time and make sure that everyone else can have a good time too. And she likes Doctor Who. That is right, Karen. A raise of our teacups, a hip hip hooray. Congratulations, Tanya. You've earned this with blood, sweat, and fanboy tears. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm doing business. I apologize.
Business. Why are you business? Business.
We have a few people who arrived late. I want to give them the opportunity to talk about their wins. But Tanya, I am so glad that we were able to give this to you. I know that Madam was, when we were looking over all of our nominees and all of our options for this prize with the Dark Council, that your name quickly rose to the top of the list. And we are as now that we've been on panels together, I know that you are a tour de force, and we're so delighted to have you here.
And Tanya does work outside of the panels as well. That falls under the umbrella of this award, which I appreciate the work you do both in the convention spaces and outside of it.
Absolutely, Tanya. You are really championing advocacy in all sorts of corners, and we need people like you now more than ever. Thank you for being a shining exemplar.
Well, it's definitely not easy sometimes, but it's important.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Okay,
cheers, my friends. I'm going to send you into the void or back to YouTube, as you choose. Yeah.
I have removed them from the stage. Everything is fine. Okay, we are doing excellent, everybody. Thank you for all of your patience as we sort of navigate the technical complexities that is the lived experience of our limited world. And an applause for Tanya, of course. Okay, moving on to our next award. Yes, we did this one. Yes, this award is extra special. It's a special award, first of its kind, likely only one of its kind, presented by our book club leaders, Madam Askew and Bill Bodden. Hello, Bill.
Good evening.
Good evening, my friend. Welcome
please,
back.
Bill, feel free to now present our secret special award.
I would be delighted. I first met Piper J. Drake virtually as the guest of our May 2025 Steampunk Book Chat to discuss her book, Keeping Cadence. She was generous to a fault with her time and gracious to everyone who spoke. As a talented, skilled, and highly successful author, she tempts us relentlessly with her articulate, precise, and sometimes delicate prose. We honor her exceptional spirit and grace this evening with this Textual Temptress Award.
In truth, a few people have tempted us so much during book club with their steaming shenanigans happening on the pages. Piper brought a blush to more than a few cheeks, but certainly kept us turning the pages. And I believe that we have a statement from Piper, who says, "Thank you for the honor of receiving a Tippy Golden Teacup Award for a special secret award. I do very much love a super secrets, and a special secret award is not only an honor, but a delight and a joy. I wish the tastiest of teas and biscuits to all nominees, and thank you again, Piper J. Drake." Piper has so many books that you can read and enjoy beyond her steampunk offerings. And I have to tell you all, the dog never dies at the end of her books, which is very good news for those of us who love dogs. I highly recommend literally everything Piper has ever written, but I have to tell you all, it is Gail's fault that I am such a fan of Piper's. So thank you to Gail as well for introducing us to Piper, and for Piper for being such a wonderful guest and such a dear friend. Pip pip, cheerio, and raise of the teacups to Piper.
Excellent. Bill, you've been buttery as always, but I must send you away. Thank you for being here as always. I do have our winner from the Bibliomancy Award in our green room, ready to hear about it, I suspect. For her award as issued by Lady June Squirrel, Forsaken Beauty and the Ether Beast by Kelsey Josephson. We're so delighted to bring you to the stage so you can physically accept it.
Thank you so much. I am super surprised, as you can tell by the sweats. We had a snowstorm overnight, so it was definitely comfy clothes day. But thank you. I am so deeply honored and very, very shocked.
Kelsey, you were truly in exceptional company last year. But you are also an exceptional writer. And I hope that you take this and go forth and write us more books, please, because we would like to read them. But also just know that at least in this little corner of the internet, we adored your book. This was your peers, your fellow readers who all voted. And let me tell you, it was fearsome. There was a 5-way tie up into the last 24 hours because really we were all like, but we love all the books. How do we choose? Because you were in such incredible company. So congratulations, Kelsey.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
With that,
Cheers.
I will be sending you back to the green room. You can continue to hang out until the stream is over, or you can go back to YouTube and watch there. It's up to you. I'm not the boss of you.
Much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Oh,
cheers, Kelsey.
Okay, we're down to our last 2 awards for the evening. There's only 2 left. And this is ones that are issued by myself and Madame Askew. These are the final awards are issued by myself and Madame Askew. We are in alignment. We have gone to many dark oracles to determine the future. You can see some of those powerful oracles over in this corner of the stage. There's some powerful oracles over there, some powerful oracles over here. Our next award, these are special awards. They're only going to be issued once, more likely than not, is going to be the Biscuit Night Award. This award shows basically is a reflection of this person's effective use of their skills, strategy, and bitchy attitude to ensure that no one was left alone during a crisis. This person leads our team in more ways and more often than we'd like to say, that we miss them desperately when they're not around. And they are sort of a linchpin personality to what make a T team impressive. Madame Askew.
I have watched our next honoree come into their own over the last decade, and it has been such a joy to watch them discover themselves, to see them flourish in their career, and also to witness their love of whimsy and their irrepressible spirit. No matter how the rest of us may be feeling, our dear, dear Butler Extravagance knows how to bring the joy to the stage and to bring laughter. Even when I have not had my tea yet in the morning, they somehow get a laugh out of me. Even when I'm trying to stab them with a hat pin, they are so talented and so gifted. But this last year at Wild WestCon, they truly jumped into the breach to help so many of our community members under extraordinary circumstances. I heard they ran up and down like 10 floors of stairs because the elevator was so busy and backed up. And they knew that people needed them and they would not be stopped. My darling, congratulations on your award. We are so proud of you and you are such a treasure. Hip hip.
I don't have tea, so tape will work.
Tape.
Cody, you are the Biscuit Knight for 2025. Do you have any words you'd like to share?
Just thank you to everyone who's been there and let me find community and family. It's been amazing to be in a place where I do not feel judged or put upon, struggle to feel accepted. And just so thank you, everyone. You make me want to be better every day. And I love you all.
We love you too, Cody. Cheers, my darling. See you at Wild West Con.
Absolutely.
I have so much work for you. I'm going to work you to death.
Oh no, it can't be worse than my paying job.
That's true. I am better than TUSD. Okay. Goodbye, Cody.
To polish those boots because you're going to be doing a lot of running. Cheers, my darling.
It's time, everyone, for the final award. The final award of our awards show. This is, of course, the Golden Award. The Golden Award is always special. It is it's the peak award of what this awards show represents. This person represents community, strength, artistry, creativity. Calamity Dawn, would you please come to the stage?
Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here.
I know you're so happy to have you. You look gorgeous, darling.
And it's not about what I'm wearing, but what I'm drinking.
Excellent. And that's one of your greatest skills. But Calamity, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Well, I have been known to be a bit of a mischief maker. Yes. And I may be here under nefarious reasons.
I heard that as well.
I also heard that.
I have been known to be a red herring on occasion.
That is correct.
You look so stunning.
Is not the winner of our Golden Award this year. The winner of our Golden Award this year is Eve Riot.
Yay!
Eve Riot, Madam Askew and I are pleased to award you the Golden Fan.
Told you I was a red herring.
Eve, what you have done to ensure that we don't pass out and die is stunning, to say the least. But I don't think I know anyone who has really invested into art and into community as much as you have. Your work in your new home to battle bigotry and build a loving place of great art and great friendship is incredible. Everything that you've done to make our lives easier, from helping us navigate this somewhat large and awkward sized event, to ensuring that we learned to pack better, and to manage our space in hotel rooms better. We every time we go to hotels now, we live trying to live up to your example.
Live the Eve Riot style of hotel living.
Yes,
that's correct. Eve, you are such a champion, not only of the arts, but of so many members of our community. Very few people know what you do behind the scenes to look out for various individuals, to speak up for those who deserve to be honored and remembered, for those who are doing more that may not be viewed by the people in the audience. You are always paying attention, and you're also always making sure that everyone gets a photograph, whether they knew they needed it or not. You will corner them, and you will make sure that they get at least one good photograph in one good pose. You're an absolute maverick of the whole photo, and I hope more people take up your example. And Calamity, since you were in on this from the beginning, I feel like you get to sing Eve's praises as well as one of our grand champion compliment duelists at multiple conventions. Please take this moment.
My dear Eve Riot, since the moment I met you, you have made my life a little bit more complete. Whenever I see you, you bring a joy to the room just from the first smile that you give when you see somebody you care for. The largeness of your hair can only be surpassed by the largeness of your heart. Truly, there is nobody else I could think of that is more deserving than this gift, than this award, than you. You really are the pinnacle, Eve Riot. And someday I hope to be just as gracious as you are.
Cheers.
And
Yes,
that's why I win the compliment dueling.
That is correct. That's correct.
Eve, is there anything that you'd like to say?
I will say there are no other cats I would prefer to herd than the Grand Arbiter and Madame Askew. I feel like I have been very lucky in the steampunk community to have fallen into your party, even though it may have started in dubious circumstances of heckling.
Our favorite heckler.
I find it funny to be acknowledged for things that I think should be the norm on how we should all be looking out for each other, whether it's making sure you get a photo of yourself in your costume and you get a compliment to make sure that your day is brighter, or ensuring that people drink water.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Or get a snack. And to be there to mediate and to be there to enjoy both the highs and the lows as a group. So whether it is our 6 a.m. dance parties, which is mostly just me dancing, or our 11 p.m. dance parties, which is the two of you dancing, because we know who the early bird is of this group. I can't think of any other group that I would want to keep the positivity and kindness going with. And I'm hoping that we can continue as a group to keep expanding that thoughtfulness and joy and supporting each other as artists across the globe at this point, since we're now in multiple countries and continents. And I look forward to when we internationally travel and start our tea and Godzilla themed Japanese game show in the future. So
Yes.
I could go on, but I'll stop there.
Calamity, thank you for being my red herring. I will now banish you from this stage. I love you, and we will.
I gratefully accept my banishment.
Everyone, if you do not attend Calamity's drinking sessions and drink making events at Wild WestCon, you are missing out. Calamity is the best bartender in steampunk.
And also a very worthy recipient and a great red herring.
Yes.
Thank you all so very much.
We will see you very soon.
Yes, see you in Tucson.
See you in Tucson. Okay. Well, that's it, everybody. We have given out all the awards. Awardees expect to get an email from Madame Askew with your risk certificate as soon as it happens. I'm not making any promises about when that's going to happen. Things are crazy out here, but we will ensure that you get it as soon as possible. You can continue to engage and compliment each other, talk about the awards show in our Discord, where a lot of this was able to function. I really appreciate everyone's patience today as we dealt with sort of the complexities and limitations of this particular format. We will continue to sort of iterate on this because we just like the tools here and it's easier to manage than Zoom is for our future awards shows, but who knows what next year will look like. I know that there will be, the one thing I will say is that anyone can win a Tippy Golden Award, and what it takes to be a Tippy Golden is to be Tippy Golden. Raise the bar for the community around you and make everyone know that they are loved, respected, and deserving.
Absolutely. And please know that while it sounds a little bit diabolical, that all of the former members, or the previous members, not former, because once you've joined the ranks of the Tippy Golden, you are forever an honoree of the Tippy Golden Awards. This Dark Council, this coterie of kindness, we are always watching and always inspired by your efforts. We watch all year. We get notes and messages all year, and we welcome them. So if you see someone who has done something extraordinary and you want to make certain they receive an award, please message one of the three of us. We want to hear those appeals, and we will listen, and we will take it to the Dark Council. They're pretty nice. They serve a good pot of tea. But the real thing about the Dark Council is they have the best crumpets. They are so good. Really extraordinary.
Our plan this year, I think, is to do more outreach, even after cons that we haven't attended, so that there is a place where you can nominate somebody, right after a con, for example, if you don't want to forget. So look out for that social media push this year to make sure that your dandy, your altruist, your CommuniTea gets
your seamstress.
Your seamstress, your makers.
And you know what? Feel free to discuss and bring it up in the Discord and talk about it there, because we do check there. So if you're like, well, there's no nominations open, nominations don't have to be secret. You can make them public. You can talk about who you think is deserving of awards in public. You can talk about the books that you love and the things that you liked every day in our Discord, as well as on other forms of social media. We're out here listening, checking in at us. Let us know what you think and what makes the community incredible. And we appreciate all of you for sort of dealing with us. We appreciate all of particularly our authors who really took the brunt of the technical difficulties today. We really want to honor all of you. I'm going to say one more time, being in our book club is that work done by Bill and Madam Askew to ensure that list is diverse and has some real, everyone is a winner just by being selected. We're just so glad to have you all here to enjoy your books. As a reminder, this was our list from this last year. And we just hope that you will check these out if you did not check them out this year. Particularly, I want to mention Michael Merriam specifically for all of his diligence and patience with us. I know that he's been very eager to be here, and I appreciate all of his patience with us.
And he looks so dapper too. And Grand Arbiter, may I again? I want to not only thank Michael, who is such a treasure, and truly, there was a 5-way tie for a reason, and that 5-way tie was not a 10-way tie, only by like 2 votes, right? It was like a crazy poll this year because all of these books are so extraordinary. So I want to call out Queen of Swords Press, the publisher, Catherine Lundoff. We keep coming back to Queen of Swords. We have at least one of their books on our reading list almost every year because Catherine has such an incredible list of authors and such a wonderful catalog of books. We adore Piper, who really did charm us with her very smutty keeping cadence. I highly recommend it. But also Vivian Shaw, who, I am so sad for everyone that you could not see how absolutely stunning Vivian looked tonight and how statuesque and gorgeous our Miss Gale was. Everyone really dressed up and was ready to be here. And they also write the most exquisite books. If you haven't read Gail Carriger, what have we done wrong? What have we done wrong? You have such treasures in store for you. But please also pick up Vivian's work. Check out everybody from our list, especially pick up Forsaken Beauty and the Ether Beast by Kelsey, who is our book club winner of the year. Every one of these books is stunning. You should not have a bare to be read list after coming to book club or after looking at this list.
Well, and I just want to thank everyone who is really makes the Golden Tippies happen. Eve Riot, your stalwart survival skills through Madam and I's bickering, very important skill set. Madam for really being part of the inspiration that makes that happen. And I want to specifically call out all of our folks who gave out awards today. Tracy, Bill,
Stephen,
Lady June
Stone
Squirrel,
Mistress, Lady June Squirrel, Robin, everyone who's been able to present. We really appreciate you as presenters, and we really we are just delighted that you wanted to be a part of this, and we're willing to sort of be game. I want to give a special shout out, of course, also to Calamity for being our secret guest. I don't want us to go too much longer, so Madam Askew, do you have any final words?
Grand Arbiter, I just want to leave everyone with this. You are irreplaceable treasures, and you are the power behind our community. You are the people who put the steam in steampunk. You are the people who make sure that we are a kind, welcoming, and inclusive community. You are the ones who are doing the effort to pull out a chair and make certain that everybody has a seat at the table. We may make the call, we may encourage things, but you are doing the work, and we see you doing the work. And whilst I love to be on the stage, and heaven knows the Grand Arbiter and Eve also hunger for stage time, we love to be in front of you and to get you to laugh and to lure you into our shenanigans. But we all know that you are the ones who do the work every day. And that is why it's so important to us to continue to have the Tippy Golden Teacup Awards. I know that this is just us telling you how lovely you are, but I hope that in your hearts you feel the weight of our admiration as you go out into the world and continue to make art. And yes, Diamond, that means you too.
Don't look directly at them. Don't look out. Steve, Riot, do you have any final words that you'd like to share?
Keep the community strong. We'll see you in the Discord.
We will see you on the Discord. You don't have to stay here, but you should party somewhere else, and that somewhere else is the Discord. Know that we love you, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, producing the Grand Arbiter. Thank you for making it all happen. Everybody thank the Grand Arbiter.
Thank you, Arbiter.
PA in the comments.
We'll see y'all later. We love you so much.